It's a Tuesday on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Welcome into the Beach House Beach Bunker. I'm Tyler Glen, and we've got some changing weather. We've got like a mixed bag of weather unlike anything we've ever seen before in January. Rain, snow, sleet, hail, wind, ice, snow. We're going to get it all. The party is just getting underway. Thanks for being here. Coming up on the show today, we will do our best to keep you up to date and informed over the course of 2 hours on what is going on across the region as far as our weather goes, and more importantly, driving conditions. I mean, rain in January is not a normal thing for this part of the world, and you could break your neck just walking to your car in the right conditions. Coming up on the show today, Manitoba health cards go digital. Welcome to 2026. Everything's going digital. Money's going digital. Your health cards are going digital. Your ID is going digital. Everything is going to be right here on your phone, which is where I am. I came first, and then Apple said, maybe we should come up with some apps because Tyler's got his show over here and everyone's hanging out there. So let's make some games. And then a guy named Mark Zuckerberg came along and said, let's have a social media. Nah. Everything's going to be here, though. In all seriousness, everything's going to be on your phone. How are you feeling about the digital health cards? Because while most people are excited, there's a lot of concern. A lot of people are just downright angry. We will talk about it. Also, they can't lose my luggage because I'm on a direct flight. How many times have you said that? Probably at least a couple if you've flown a direct flight and you've flown with someone who's been concerned about losing luggage. Well, it happened on a WestJet flight. How do you lose luggage when you're on a direct flight? Where does it go? A hockey fight gets out of hand, which is not a big story, but when it involves 8-year-olds, it certainly does. We'll talk a little bit about weddings today, wedding proposals, and neat places where people have gone down on one knee, whether that be at a hockey game, whether it be maybe up at Riding Mountain National Park, or another area in our region that is popular with tourists, say the Souris Swinging Bridge. I have a story of a young man who went to a swinging bridge, all decorated up at Christmas, to go down on one knee, and he took the ring out of the box, and he dropped it. He dropped the ring. And thankfully, it was all caught on video, so we can watch. And finally, weird places to get married. Some people I know have gotten married at the drive-thru. Other people locally have gotten married in places where they met. Maybe a retail department store or a restaurant. We are going to attend a wedding, a brief one. It's only 3 minutes long. It's a quickie. It's a quickie wedding, and it's at 40,000 feet. Fun to do because we're the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. All coming up on the show today. Good to have you here. We're 2 degrees. Things are wet this morning, but going to get slippery and nasty. How do you even do the weather forecast? How do you even talk about this? Just, you can see it with your own eyes. Look at the 16 camera at Shoal Lake. Look at how wet that is. How do you think this is going to go later today when the temperature plummets? It's going to be a damn skating rink. Not good, Tim. Not good. Justin shared these pictures from last night. I know some sunseekers were out and about, and they were saying, it's raining out there. What in the hell? Like pouring rain. Yeah, and then it turns to this. This is from Justin over at the Weather Center of Manitoba. Look at that. There is some tire tracks there to provide some grip potentially, but that is slippery stuff. Just a sheet of ice. Grab your skates. Now, the weather forecast goes like this. We start with warm temperatures and wet roads. And we end the day with colder temperatures, more wind, and more precipitation, which will start as rain, then it will flip over to snow. So your drive to work today, I think for the most part, is going to be generally okay. I mean, I'm not hearing a lot of, oh my God, it's crazy slippery. But it sure will be this afternoon. It will be this afternoon. Yeah, not. I'm getting a lot of people complaining about Manitoba 511 not being updated. I don't even know why they have a road report website if they're not going to update it. We're going digital with our health cards, but we can't update the roads. I don't understand that. But anyway, we just rely on your diligent information, and so far, so good on the roads. However, give yourself extra time to get to where you're going today. And again, in the city, it is slippery. So be careful. And if something breaks through the show, again, we've got a 2-hour show on all social platforms, moving over to Twitch for hour 2 of the show. Just send me a DM or jump into chat and let us know if you've got some updates with regards to the weather. Also, a word of warning from Chris this morning. A message to our new community members. This is timely. Although I'd be surprised if you've been plugging your car in this warm weather, but Chris said that it's a message to our community, people new to the country or just needing a warning. Every winter in Manitoba, a creature appears, the Winnipeg snow snake. Mostly seen close to home, primarily on side streets and bays. Some are found in driveways, where postal workers are trained to evade them while delivering Pizza Hotline coupons. Snow snakes can be blue in color, orange in color, green in color. Older snow snakes have a large head with many openings. When you encounter a snow snake, use caution. If they are asleep, grab them, coil them up, put them back in your truck, unless they wrap around your wheel well like mine did. Or my friend Taylor is my friend. Who, yeah. What is that noise? Oh, no, my God. My car's falling apart in the cold weather. I better just get to work. And then I can see the shredded orange plastic all in the parking lot. I had dragged that thing clear across the city. It happens from time to time, not even for new Canadians. Or, it happens when you're in a rush and you didn't get a chance to unplug. Good morning, Sun Seekers. Let's see who we got to say good morning to in chat this morning as we get your day going on this slippery Tuesday. I'm periodically just being distracted, checking road information. Santa says that I've been hauling snow with the city all night. Intersections are shitty. Roads are slushy, and things are messy. Honestly, it's not terrible this morning, but do drive with caution. It can get slippery at times. Thank you, Santa. Keep up the good work. As we say good morning to Road Reverend this morning over on Twitch, and Gary over on TikTok. Pebbles is on Twitch. We've got Sean over on TikTok. Polar Bear on Twitch. Ronnie is over on TikTok. Cindy is on Twitch. Barry is on TikTok. Back and forth we go. Good morning, everybody. Zumba Bernice is on TikTok, and so is Molly. We've got Janine here on Facebook, and so is Jody. Eunice is over on TikTok. Good morning. And Jerry is on TikTok, too, along with Richard on Facebook and Katie4380 on Twitch. Tracy Rogers here, too. Good morning to Tyler and everyone. Good morning to Tracy and everyone. Good morning, Tracy. Nick's here, too. Good morning to you. Pebble said we took the kids sledding last night, and when we left, it was pouring rain outside. Isn't it supposed to be April showers bring May flowers? What do January showers bring? January showers bring a visit to MPI. April showers bring May flowers, while January showers bring a visit to MPI. Be careful. Bruce, good morning on TikTok. Good morning. Cindy says, I'd rather it just stay at minus 15 to minus 18. Yeah, my magic number's minus 10. This is ridiculous now. And we don't need the rain. The rain goes in these giant potholes in the city, fills them up, hard to see. Then what's going to happen when we get back to minus 30 again? Oh, it's going to destroy our roads. And they're already in tough shape. Mavis is over on Facebook. Good morning, and so is Angela. Hi, Angela. Quentin's here on Twitch. Good morning, and he says it's slick. Skates and umbrella day, says Bernice. Skates on umbrella instead of shorts and sandals. Yeah, it is. It is nasty. Nick says it's going to be wet and nasty. That's nice if... Oh, Nick. Oh, Nick has... gone to the dark side. What the? Patricia says, oh my God, Nick. Shocking. Shocking the Sunseekers. He says, I'm just rephrasing a quote from Good Morning Vietnam. Quinn says, correction, walking is treacherous. Driving wasn't bad. I can imagine. Not all sidewalks and driveways and walkways are being salted or sanded. Almost aided walking from the house to the car. You do not need to be in a cast. Be careful. Trev says those winter snakes are also been known to attack cars in the front and flap around. Oh, the Winnipeg winter snake. Loretta's here on Facebook. Good morning, Loretta. Ian is over on TikTok. Good morning, Ian. Derek says January showers bring death. January showers bring death. Nick says January showers bring trips to the hospital. Could be. Could very well be. Well, at least the Tim's is open again, so there's that. I'm in the hospital with a broken femur, but I can get Timbits. Hooray. Megan's over on Facebook. Good morning, Megan. Nick says, I was always over on the dark side, so don't sound so surprised. Oh, my gosh. Kathy on TikTok, good morning. Let's just double-check those roads again. I'm just going to, because we got lots of lurkers piling in. They're looking for information, no doubt. And this is the latest from Manitoba 511. Honestly, this is the most updated map that we have. Feast your eyes. There it is. So they're saying partial cover south of Brandon, and the Trans-Canada Highway is reporting some slippery conditions from Chater over to the Sioux Valley turnoff. But I think the word of advice this morning is take her slow. Go very, very, very slow. Partial ice cover. Visibility is good. 10 south. Partial ice cover. 10 through the park. Frost and partial ice cover. McCreary to Alonza. Partial ice cover there. Easy does it, guys. Easy does it on those roads today, okay? And easy does it on the walkways, too. Because you don't want to end up in the hospital, as Nick was saying. Jody says, slip sliding away. Our deck is so icy. Even just to take the dog out for a pee, you could end up on your keister, or worse. breaking an arm or something like that. So please be careful, okay? Take her cool. We'll continue to watch that throughout the morning, and we will continue to monitor folks' drive to work. So I've asked, how was your drive this morning? Good, bad, ugly? Not much in the way of ugly, so that's a good thing. And we'll continue to watch that and keep you posted. Okay, let's get into yesterday's good thing. What was going on yesterday? That was awesome. All you have to do is type in GT. You can send a picture too. You can DM me on Facebook, and we'll get it out there. And at the same time, I'd like to let you know that the 2025 clear out of hot tubs continues at Creasy Hot Tubs and Billiards, Jacuzzi Hot Tubs of Manitoba, 2500 Park Avenue in Brandon. Just like with cars, the 2025 models have got to go. They've got to make room for more 2026 models, and that means some amazing deals for you. Tubs, hot tubs, starting at $7,500. Imagine those bubbles, those jets, massaging your neck, massaging your bones nice and hot. The stress of this incredible weather just melting away. Free smart tub upgrade on select models. Affordable financing available too. Total savings up to $10,000 on in-stock 2025 Jacuzzi Hot Tubs. It's only for a limited time, and it's only at Jacuzzi Hot Tubs of Manitoba, Creasy Hot Tubs and Billiards, 2500 Park Avenue in Brandon. App Law Office, if buying or selling real estate or dealing with wills and estates, or you're thinking of incorporating your business and you need some legal help. Maybe you've just got questions, and they've got the answers for you. At Apple Law Office, strong client relationships come first. 642 18th Street, Unit A, across from the RBC. And at Tim Hortons, you can get the amazing $3 breakfast deal with the purchase of any coffee for a limited time at Tim Hortons. The $3 classic breakfast sandwich or wrap with any coffee, so delicious. Freshly cracked egg hash browns. Can have some bacon or sausage in there. Oh, so hot, so delicious, so affordable. So if you're on the run this morning or any morning, slide on in to the Tim Hortons drive-thru for the $3 classic breakfast sandwich or wrap with any coffee order at Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba. That is in Brandon, Verdon, Dauphin, Neepawa, and Moosomin. Yesterday's good thing. Oh, Richard, be careful out there. With my luck, I would slip on the ice. Cindy says, feel bad for those who have to walk to school or work. Put those spikes on your shoes. We didn't get the rain where she is last night. It poured here. Things are wet, and it's just going to coat everything. Pebbles GT, my mom treated me to lunch over at the A&W, and then they went sledding, slush sledding in Manitoba in January. Nice. Listen, if you're going to do budget hot dogs, this is how Polar Bear, listen, living life, living large. Struggling economy, be damned. I'm going to take my hot dogs and I'm going to be fancy. I'm going to fancify my hot dogs with some amazing sauces. That's how you do it up, Polar Bear. That's how you do it up. You've got the dill pickle mustard, honey barbecue, Buffalo Wild Wings, Frank's Red Hot. Oh, gourmet. That is gourmet Manitoba eating right there. Gourmet steaks at the keg. Pfft. Who needs steaks at the keg when you got this? This is what I'm talking about. The good stuff. And split hot dogs. You got to split the hot dogs, especially if you're frying them. But those don't look barbecued. Was it a little too windy for you to barbecue yesterday? Those look good. Good job. Yesterday's good thing. We did some hot dogs yesterday too, actually. No pictures, though. No pictures. But, Tosh wanted me to be sure to play the video of her son going down a hill on a sled. This is something that you never see. You never see this in Manitoba. Somebody going down, look at him. He's practicing for the Olympics, I think. If we have such a thing, I think it's the luge for the Olympics. He's keeping it. He's going to be a good driver. He's keeping it on the straight and narrow there. Good job. Nice. Molly's GT. Feeling better and very excited to see my friend and his husband next week. That's good. I'm glad to hear you're on the mend. You were not feeling all that good, were you? Oh my gosh. Oh, and here's Tosh. This is the snow mixed with rain. That is you're pretty diehard to be out in this kind of weather doing that. It's like that's a good way to get sick, Tosh. You guys keep her inside. When it's raining, it's just going to get you all damp and all cold. And I get cold just looking at that picture. Oh, I want to be at the beach. Where's the beach? Heat. I want some heat. Speaking of the heat, Richard's GT, he went over there for a soak to the Y. Was over at the YMCA, used the hot tub. Very nice. Cindy was very, very busy on the weekend, so she had a nap. And the nap was her good thing from yesterday, and that is awesome. That is awesome. There is nothing wrong with a good nap to get rested and rejuvenated. We had lots of pictures from the weekend from Riding Mountain National Park and the Clarso snow castle up there. Josh said that there was also some sleigh rides happening this weekend and shared these pictures. This is beautiful. Sleigh rides through Riding Mountain National Park. Beautiful time. Oh, and then you get a fire going, some barbecued hot dogs in the park. You could tell Saturday was a cold day. Clear and cold. Those horses, they're so beautiful. And that is gorgeous. As long as you're bundled up good and you got some hot chocolate with a little bit of rum in it, or no rum, I don't know. Or what else do you put in there? A little bit of Bailey's or something like that. That is fantastic. Oh, got some video here too. Very nice. Nothing like hot dogs in the forest. There you go. Somebody sharing with the horsies. They're like, is anybody going to share hot dogs with us? We need some hot dogs too. Very nice. So lots going on, but up at Clear Lake and Riding Mountain National Park. This is a beautiful shot here. Wow. From Josh. Those trees are just beautiful. It's a sleigh ride. Tracy is applauding the nap. I think it's National Nap Day. It's National Plan a Vacation Day today. Asking you, did you plan a vacation? Are you going on a vacation? Did you go on a vacation? What's going on with your vacation this winter? Are you staying close to home? What is going on this vacation day? National Plan a Vacation Day. Yesterday's good thing. Nick says, as long as you have the DPM, all is right with the world. Not sure what DPM means. I tried a new beverage. Canada Dry Peach Mango. Canada Dry Peach Mango. New in stores. This is what it looks like if you're looking for it. Canada Dry Peach Mango, 0 sugar. Interesting. Have to give it a try. Adam says it's delicious. Please get rid of plain ginger ale and just make this. I thought the cranberry one was good. Holy cow. What is it with the pop makers? They're coming out with some really good sodas. Well, they have to. They're charging us as much as we used to pay for a case of beer. Jeff says it's not bad, and I don't like peach, and I don't like mango. So that tells you a lot. It's not bad. Marie says it tasted good. I'm not a ginger ale person, and it tasted good. Limited offer. So thank you, Nick, and go out and get that. Give it a whirl. See if it's any good. The reviews coming in so far are really good for it. Tamara describes it as drinking summer in a can. Well, there's going to be another one to mix with vodka, maybe. Dolores, she's just saying that she hasn't tried it. Hang on a second. Christy says, tried the zero and I like it. My favorite is still blackberry and cranberry. Jason said, meh. Laura said, not my favorite. Emily says, delicious. And Jen says, oh my God, it's so good. So there you go. I would say mostly, the reviews are mostly very positive on it. Pebble said that her little guy, her little racer who will be representing Canada at the next Winter Olympics, he was brave on his GT. Last year, he would not touch the hill on that sled, and now he did. That is the definition of brave. Ryan says, GT, wife made an amazing lasagna. Oh, good night for lasagna, made with ground turkey. Nice. Molly says, gonna hug it out next week. Crazy hug and rave. Nick says, Pebbles is a proud Maritimer just like me. We've seen far worse. Yeah, you guys really have gotten, you have to be used to the rain and the cold temperatures. That's really how it is on the East Coast, isn't it? This is kind of East Coast winter. We're not used to this. I never thought I would say I would like the snow, but truth be told, the snow is a lot better and it's a lot warmer, actually, because once you get wet, that's it. You can get chilled really easy, and then you can get sick. Charlene McCarthy shared this picture. This is her grandkids, and Charlene too has lived the dream. She has gotten her grandchildren to wear the same outfit, likely something that was taken over the holiday season. All her grandchildren wearing the bear outfit. This is the dream. Will they all dress in the same outfit? Will they all? Now here's the challenge. Okay, Charlene, in 20 years, you need to recreate this picture and have them all wear the same outfits. That is fantastic. Very good. It stands DPM is dill pickle mustard. I had no idea. I was out of the loop on that. Okay, well, thank you for sharing. Greg says, where are you finding it? Where are you finding it? What, the dill pickle mustard is at Co-op, or the Canada Dry Zero Sugar. Canada Dry Peach Mango Ginger Ale Zero Sugar should be at all retail. It dropped on Monday. So if it's not at your favorite grocery retailer, it should be there this week. By the time the weekend rolls around, just, take a look in the soda aisle. It should be there. Well, thank you for your good things. Awesome. Good job, guys. Another full good thing day. Really appreciate it. It's how we like to start the day, is with good stuff, with some positivity. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much, you guys. Good job. 5 stars. And now we're going to go on a beach break, and we'll be back with more in just a bit. More food, fun places, and mayhem of life, including luggage lost on a direct flight. Only in Canada, only on WestJet. Has it ever happened to you before? Tracy always is like, she's got this false sense of confidence. I'm just so glad it's direct. Our luggage won't get lost. I don't know. It can happen. It did happen to one couple. We'll examine coming up in a little bit. And that's not all. Weddings at 40,000 feet coming up. We're going to go to the Dominican Republic right now. Here we go. DR.
Let's get up, be you. Take one step forward. Take one step forward. Take one step forward. Take one step forward.
Good morning, sun seekers. Dominican Republic, beautiful beach there this morning. Lots of sun seekers checking out the Dominican Republic. Cuba as well, a very popular spot this winter. Again, a reminder, if you are hitting the beach, tag me, DM me, let me know where you're headed so we can follow along and check out your pictures you're posting so that we can kind of live vicariously through you, because we've got winter here, even though it rained last night and things are slippery. Look how slick those roads look on the highway cameras. It is not going to be fun this afternoon as temperatures drop. And although it could be wet and okay on the drive to work, getting home from work today could be a bit of a chore. So keep that in mind. Things are going to cool down. Our temperature is going to drop throughout the day. And what is water now will be freezing to ice this afternoon. And road conditions are going to be nasty. Could be nasty again tomorrow morning. Here's what the forecast is calling for. Lots of wind with some rain changing over to snow. Our high of +3 is basically where we're at right now, because the temperature will fall throughout the day and will just continue plummeting down to -16 tonight. And then -7 on Wednesday, Thursday, back to the goose egg. Really? We'd be happy with another -7, quite honestly. We need snow, not rain. It's making things way too slippery for us, but we'll have a return to normal temperatures by the time the weekend rolls around. Okay, big announcement yesterday. Health cards in Manitoba are going digital. Wow. How about this? We are moving at breakneck speed in this province. Remember when we used to have the paper cards? I don't have my wallet here. But the paper cards, oh my God, they'd be all folded up and all chewed up. Maybe the dog took a bite out of it. And as long as you could read the health number, you were okay. And then we went into COVID, and then they flipped over to plastic because they were able to produce the COVID vaccine plastic cards pretty damn easy, but couldn't produce a plastic health card. But no, they eventually got on that. Actually, it was a year. We basically had the plastic health cards for all but a year. And then yesterday, our illustrious leader made the announcement that all our health card information will be digital going forward. How exciting!
Health card is going digital.
We're moving from paper to plastic, and now we're moving from plastic to pixels.
A digital health card is now available to apply for and access on mobile devices through a Manitoba Wallet app. It allows offline access to stored digital credentials and is the latest step in the province's modernization of the card, which moved from paper to plastic over the past year. Manitobans have the option to request a plastic or digital card or both when signing up. The health minister says it will make things easier in case of emergencies and for families.
For parents, this step today means one less thing that you got to keep track of in your lives. Instead of juggling multiple cards for your kids, you can have them all in one place.
Okay, but wait a second. When I look at my card and I have the old one, my kids are on the card. They were already in one place. Not that, I don't want to be a Karen Correctosaurus, but I wonder if does the health minister have kids? I don't know. I don't know if I have questions, but I have to be careful of my questions. I'll just keep my questions to myself and get my new digital card.
Right on your phone.
For those already registered, the digital card is available immediately. The province hopes to expand the Manitoba Wallet, which allows offline access to stored digital credentials. The province says you'll be able to choose which data you want to share.
So what does that mean? That means you know what that means. Your driver's license is going to be digital. Everything is going to be digital. All your ID, all your currency, all your money. How awesome is this? How awesome is life is going to be awesome. And I think some people wanted to know, does this mean I'll get a doctor sooner? Does this mean that I'm going to get a doctor because I still don't have a doctor? What's the status on my doctor? How are you feeling about the digital health cards? Are you excited? Are you pumped? Now, there were some people, once that announcement was made, of course, I had to post it, and people wanted to be first. They did not want to wait. The ink wasn't even dry on the announcement, if there is such a thing, because it was a digital announcement. If the ink on the paper from the printer wasn't even dry yet, people were trying to get their hands on their new digital cards, and they were having some difficulty. Now, I would think that some of that maybe is, kind of like when we organize a Zoom call and things don't work. It's technology. There's going to be a learning curve. Michelle had a hard time getting it to work. Bev says, need to be able to add our driver's license to our wallet now. Then I'll never need my wallet ever again. Janine says, still waiting for my plastic cards. Hey, Borrowed Bean. Oh, we've got digital health cards, doctor for you and a doctor for you. Janine called and said it would be another 4 to 6 weeks. Oh, I'm surprised. It's unlike government to make an announcement and then not have everything working at 100% ready to rock and roll right out of the gate. I am flabbergasted, shocked, and dumbfounded. Wow. As people are still waiting for their plastic cards. Tanya says, hopefully this means that we are getting super close to having access to all our own medical files online. We should be able to access that without having to go and request hard copies. I don't know. Here's my thoughts. I am legit scared. And it's because there has just been so many stories lately of security issues. People breaking into bank accounts. People doing identity theft. And I guess, part of it is old age. But I've always had technology in my life. It's not that I'm technologically adverse. I love technology. If it can make your life easy, then why not? I think that's just a common sense thing. But have we got security nailed down? If I see another news story about a senior citizen that's been duped out of $500,000 in their life savings because they had clicked on the wrong thing on the internet, I'm just like, any of us could click on the wrong thing. Plus all our health information would be on there? I don't know. Alicia agrees. She says, no, thank you. I'm keeping the paper card. Lou is frustrated. I got the app. I installed it. It won't let me add anything. Then I went to the website. This is so frustrating. See, maybe this is an opportunity for Manitoba Health to get new customers. Because if they upset you enough, your blood pressure goes up, you get a headache, you go to your doctor. He says your blood pressure's up. Why is my blood pressure up? Because you're frustrated. Well, why am I frustrated? Because my health card won't work on my phone. It's a vicious circle of creating customers. Maybe. I don't know. Conspiracy. Tinfoil. And Boiled Bean says, for God's sake, I'm not downloading another app. They've become like TV subscriptions, hey? You've got the Netflix, you've got the Tubi, you've got the... Instead of rifling through your purse and, waiting in line at the doctor's office for somebody who's like, it's in here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. Out comes the baby bottle. Out comes the checkbook. Out comes like pictures from 3 years ago and a whole bunch of toys to keep the little ones all occupied. Instead, it's going to be, it's in here somewhere. Molly says, to lose money, you need to put your bank in. To lose money, you need to put your bank in. You like the sarcasm there. Hey, Ivan says, hard pass. I'm not doing this. Linda says, no, thank you. I'll keep my plastic card. It served me well. Michelle says, no more worrying about forgetting your cards. Now you got to worry about technology being reliable. No, thanks. We were just at a theme park in the States that is cashless. Then the system went down. Guess what form of payment they could accept? Ta-da, cash. No TMs on the site, though, so what a time we had. Ray says, I am not going to have it. Pauline says, no to digital. Darren says, interesting. So you don't have to steal a wallet or purse anymore, just the phone. Brandon tried this a while back with an all-in-one card. Certainly helps the scammers if you wanted to steal a person's ID. However, Darren says, why do I have to search every farm truck to find my wallet so I have my driver's license in this day and age? Jackie says, this is one more step towards digital ID. Hard pass for me, because what people are worried about, see, I'm worried about hackers and fraud. Jackie is worried about everything moving to digital, and then we all saw in COVID how those honkers in Ottawa had everything frozen just like that. Bank accounts shut down. And it's not like it's without precedence, so it can't be a conspiracy theory. They literally shut people's bank accounts down. Now, could we ever live in a world where something you said on social media really upset somebody in a position of power to the point where they didn't ban your social media account, but they shut down your health account? I don't know about that. That's a big bridge to cross for me anyway. Now, is it possible? I don't know. I doubt it, though. Tracy says that was so wrong. Molly says you only get your bank account shut down if you are committing stuff. What? Well, there's some history there that when COVID was on, we had the truckers' protest in Ottawa. People who were found to be involved with that, to get them off the property and get them to go home from the protests, the Canadian government stepped in and shut down their bank accounts, just basically shut them off. Couldn't take any money out, couldn't put any money in. There was accusations that they were being funded from other countries. So I can't remember. Someone will tell me it was like 100 and some protesters' bank accounts were essentially frozen. Not for long. I think it was like a week to 10 days, just to say smarten up and get out of there type of thing, you know? Which... So that's a show onto its own, because then you've got free speech people concerned, you've got privacy people concerned, there's a lot of concerns around that. Not to mention the people who are pissed off at all the honking and disruption that happened. But again, that's a whole other show. But Paul says we could always do this. I think he's got the comment of the day. Paul says, take a picture of your paper card. Ta-da! And apparently some people have been doing that for a while. I had no idea. That is an excellent idea. Sean says, never gonna happen. All capitals. KDD 4380 says, Alberta has had this for years, and if those conspiracy theorists have survived, we likely will too. Well, here we are. I think that, like anything in government, I think on paper, maybe the conspiracy theorists have a long shot point to be heard out, but at the same time, government can't get things to work. How are they supposed to take over our lives? They can't get regular stuff to work. They're not that smart. You're giving them a lot of credit. They launched this yesterday. People still can't get it to work. Let me show you something. People are worried about the roads today. There are cameras on the website Manitoba 511 that don't work. Manitoba 511 from drivers, they are saying it's not being updated. Government isn't the solution to stuff. They think they are, but they can't get stuff to work. So the conspiracy theories don't really bother me because they can't get their shit together on a good day. They couldn't organize a birthday party if they were given a cake and candles and matches. You know what I'm saying? But they sure like to make an announcement. We're going to have cake today at coffee time. Okay. Where's the cake? Did somebody bring the cake? I thought you brought the cake. I thought you brought the cake. The candles? Did somebody not stop it? That'll be fine. Once they get it working, hopefully it will be good. And that should be around Canada Day. In the meantime, you're going to want to take in a great comedy show at the Elkhorn Resort Clarso Nordic Spa. It's comedy, it's music, it's a sing-along. Sweet Caroline. Ba, ba, ba. That's all you got to say. And people are like, oh, I like that. You're at a baseball game, hockey game. They break into song. This is Dueling Pianos, Red Hot live show coming Saturday, January 31st, the ultimate midwinter social event. 2 maestros, 2 grand pianos. Tickets are going fast to this. So if you're kind of on the fence, you may want to get a hold of the Elkhorn and get those tickets booked. There is a cash bar available. It's a 5:30 start. When the gates open, doors open, 5:30. Dinner is at 6. The show starts at 7. Don't miss the most fun night you're going to have all winter. So get your tickets so you're not disappointed, okay? Speaking of birthday cake, happy birthday to Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC, Westman's #1 EV dealership, celebrating 100 years in business. Man, with all the instability happening in the business world these days, it's amazing that you've got a locally owned and operated business that has not only survived 100 years, but has thrived in 100 years, has expanded across Western Canada. And if you are local, you know the Murray family, you know what they're all about, and you know that, there's a reason why they were so successful over the years. And if you're looking for a new vehicle, if you're looking for an EV, make them your first stop. And at the same time, as part of this birthday celebration, take 90 days to pay. You'll find them at 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. And if you're looking for cake, cookies, you're looking for tarts, you're looking for breads, you're looking for buns, the official bread supplier of the Tyler Glen Show is Kuiper's Family Bakery. Kuiper's Family Bakery is your neighborhood destination for irresistible handcrafted baking. If you're looking and craving for made-from-scratch baked goodies rooted in generations of tradition, look no further than Kuiper's Family Bakery in Brandon. From flaky pastries and sweet treats to hearty handcrafted breads, every bite feels like home. 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner, beside Tasties. I'm taking a direct flight. How am I going to lose my luggage? Is that even possible? Yes, it is. It happened to a Regina couple. Of course, it was a Saskatchewan couple. Mess with the greenies. Mess with the watermelon helmets. But that would kind of suck. You got to go shopping as soon as you arrive at your destination if you don't got any clothes. Here's what happened.
Stephanie Edwards and her husband, Jonah Franklin, flew from Regina to Puerto Vallarta on January 3rd. The couple tried to do everything right. Edwards says they paid for a checked bag the night before and arrived at the airport 2 hours early.
I would never in a million years think on a direct flight, like your bag is going to get lost or delayed. It gets on the plane with you and it gets off the plane with you.
Turns out that wasn't the case. The couple says at no point did the crew mention they would be taking luggage off the plane. It wasn't until they landed in Mexico and walked over to the baggage claim they learned their bags had been left in Regina.
And then all of a sudden it's empty and it's things just going around and around, and like 20 minutes go by, 30 minutes go by. And here I thought, well, maybe they had to go back to the plane and bring more bags or something. I don't know. And eventually the thing just stops.
Let's play a little game called How Long Can You Wear Your Underwear? 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days. How long can you wear the same underwear for? And it's a hot destination. You're getting all sweaty and gross. Oh, my God. Have you ever heard of this happening to anybody? Losing luggage on a direct flight?
Edwards says WestJet did not make any announcements and there were no agents by the gate notifying them there were no more bags coming. She says many of the passengers on her flight of around 100 arrived to no luggage.
Close.
Look at the look at the look on their faces. I shouldn't be laughing, but does this mean that you should just pack an extra set of underwear in your carry-on bag? Take an extra bra for your carry-on bag and undies. They're not happy. That one guy, they're not happy. Guess what? Trip to Walmart, charge it, bill WestJet. That's what I would do. Where's my bag? It's a direct flight. And talk about the wrong way to start a trip, hey? Blessed Mama says we're leaving for St. Martin Thursday. Well, and apparently the St. Martin leg of the apparently this is happening all the time with St. Martin travelers, especially from Manitoba, especially those that are sun seekers. No, I'm kidding. Like you need more anxiety when you travel. I'm sure it'll be fine. Put some underwear in your carry-on.
And all that kind of stuff is one thing, but I know even for me, like I have a number of prescription medications that I'm now kind of like day 3, day 4, where I'm, starting to feel the fact that I'm not getting them.
Oh, shit. That is a good point. Never thought of that. Tyler's got to make jokes. What about the meds? That would not be good. And I'm on blood pressure pills. That, not only would the frustration of having the bags lost on a direct flight up the old blood pressure, but I wouldn't have my old blood pressure candies to take. That would not be good, Tim.
Franklin says they finally received an update about their bag Monday night, but not by WestJet.
We just had other friends message us shortly, not too long ago, and they said, our bags are here. And I said, well, if you see a bright orange one, because we've got a
bright orange,
pretty ugly suitcase, they sent us a picture. It's there. So it's now there. So we know it's in Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, good.
Franklin says without this photo, they would have no idea their bag arrived.
What?
The WestJet bag tracker still shows it is being searched for. WestJet has acknowledged the luggage issues. It says they're due to a number of factors, including the volume of bags, maximum weight, and runway conditions. WestJet is advising affected passengers to submit a claim through their website. Aaliyah Marco Omene, CBC News, Regina.
Regina passengers. That is not good. And then the bags arrived, and then no one let them know. I guess a couple of things you can do. Those bag tags are probably a good idea. You can pair them with your phone. This way, I never would have thought, honestly, until I saw this story, that luggage could be lost on a direct flight. Okay, if you're connecting, fine. Like, really, how does this happen, says BM. Exactly. How does this happen? And no explanation. Or they'd be hearing from me. But the Consumers Association of Airlines or whatever, the complaint board run by the federal government, I think they're up to 250,000 complaints they're addressing right now. Speaking of government handling stuff, your complaints are just, you might as well just fart in a jar, put it on the shelf, and leave it there. Write a letter to yourself, an angry, a stern letter to yourself. Molly says, I'm hoping you only have my backpack this year. Screw a check bag. Although if you're going for a week to a sun destination, I probably could do it. My wife couldn't, though. There's no way. Why not pack medications in your carry-on, though? Always keep your meds with you. Good advice. And I'm sure most times people do that. There are sometimes, there are situations where it's like, I'll just throw it in the check bag. It's coming with me. It's a direct flight. This shouldn't happen. Patricia also says, only take a carry-on. Why would you not keep your meds close to you? Submit a claim. Good luck. Well, no kidding. Common sense is no longer common. However, okay, and I get that, but they should not have lost the bags on a direct flight. That's unacceptable. That just doesn't make any sense. Like, you're literally encouraging people to not check a bag. Stories like this make me go, how much can I fit on the carry-on? Because this should not be happening. Our luggage gets lost on connecting flights all the time, but not on a direct flight. That's ridiculous. BM says we still haven't had help from the time that we weren't allowed on the plane from 2 years ago. Well, they're backed up 250,000 complaints. It's never going to get addressed. It just goes into nowhere. So it doesn't matter how bad the situation is. Just be prepared that you're going to have to suck it up, whatever it might be, because unless it's monetary, they'll probably deal with that a lot quicker. But if it's a complaint that requires addressing and possible compensation, it could take years. I didn't think that I could just do a carry-on, but you can. Your wife can too, Tyler. Have faith in her. I have no faith in her. Have you seen her pack? No way. No way. She does this. She'll say this. Ooh, how come you're only packing that many clothes? Because I can wear the same outfit more than once if required. Like, I am not going to the gym and pounding out, 5 miles on the treadmill and soaking through this thing. I'll be okay. Plus, I only need shorts. Really, it's a warm spot. Shorts don't take up a lot of room. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Plus, I need 15 pairs of shoes. Plus, I need evening wear. Plus, I need morning wear. Plus, she's gorgeous. She's beautiful. She wants to. What am I to say? I'm just, yes, dear. Happy wife, happy life, right? Check these kids out. Actual hockey game. These kids are going crazy. It starts out as a push and a shove. We have these kinds of things happen at our local hockey rink where they let kids play hockey. I think it's actually called Timbits hockey, where during the intermission, the kids go and they have a mini game inside the big kids game. It's adorable because they just learned how to skate, maneuver around with the puck. This one got way out of hand. This is crazy.
It seems to have started when one of these 8-year-old mite players shot a puck into his own goal.
It was only 2 kids fighting at once, and then the team decided to protect their teammate, and then it all started into a full line brawl.
Whoa. Photographer Leah Hollenbach shot this video at a Hershey Bears American Hockey League game Saturday night, where one team of 8-year-olds were supposed to be playing each other during intermission.
He's pounding
the fan base is going nuts for these kids fighting.
At least until it got to this.
The goaltender going up and pushing these kids down. That's kind of people were like, all right, where are the parents?
Crowd goes crazy.
Kids?
Just a few weeks ago at a Bears game, a couple of kids started hitting and pushing. It went viral.
So that to me tells me that somebody at the lower level thought, oh, this is cute. Let's do this. People liked it the first time.
Now it's gone viral again. In a statement, the Hershey Bears said the fighting did not reflect the values of the sport, that they only provide the ice, adding the team's coaches direct and supervise play on the ice.
Oh.
But the only adult on the ice appears to have been Hershey's mascot on the bottom of the screen, skating and watching.
The coaches were not on the ice, but we had Coco the Bear on the ice.
The team's hockey association and league say they are both investigating.
He's going after Lindgren!
Fighting in pro hockey has dropped dramatically in recent years, less than a fight per game. USA Hockey and Hockey Canada forbid it in minor hockey. At least at first, these fans didn't seem to mind 8-year-olds doing it.
They were screaming, they were excited.
Crowd responding. That's rewarding them. So that's telling them that they're engaging in something that they like to see.
Some parents were upset. Some parents thought it was great.
Oh my God. Get your kids involved with sports. Teach them some citizenship, cooperation, and, just a good time, some wholesome fun, playing the game of hockey. It's interesting because it's like the only sport. You traditionally don't see. If you see a fight in football, that's usually big news. That'll make the highlight reel for sure. In baseball, it happens when the pitcher hits the batter. On occasion, you'll have a bench-clearing brawl for something like that, but it's incredibly rare. In hockey, we're down to 1 a game. We're down to 1 fight a game. Holy shit. Oh, man. Hey, we're talking weddings in hour 2. Wedding proposals. On the swinging bridge, he dropped the ring. And weird places to get married. We're going to attend a wedding at 40,000 feet. Someone got married on an airplane. That'd be fun. Literally walking down the aisle is walking down the aisle. One last look at roads before we have to say farewell to our friends on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok and the like. Things generally haven't changed on Manitoba 511. Things still slippery, even just walking to and from your car. The drive home is something to keep an eye on. Have phone at the ready. I know you will. Watch for updates. Things could get very, very slippery this afternoon. In the meantime, we're moving over to Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. You can also lurk in at tylerglenshow.com. Okay, thanks, gang. Have a great day. Stay safe, and we'll catch you again tomorrow.